Hey, what's going on, everybody? We've got another sim game today. This time against a Katakuri, who steals second from me. Not good. He mulligans at least, that's kind of good. I can hope his hand is still bad. I mulligan into a Spandom, luckily. And grab a Fukuro. I get to trash a Khalifa, that's kind of good. He doesn't have a turn 1 play, passes it to me. I swing 5 at his leader, he takes, and gets a Brule trigger. I play my Fukuro and pass it back to him. I'm not too worried about the Fukuro, or sorry, the Brule, because I can just pop things. He swings 5 at my leader, and I counter out, putting a second CP9 in trash. He plays a Cracker and passes to me. Hopefully I can draw into a Kaku, that would be pretty good. I swing 5 at his leader, he counters out. I play my 5-cost Garp and pop his Cracker. I really want to get ahead on board presence right now, before he starts dropping his big bodies. And he swings 8 at my Garp. I decide to block, seeing that he's got 4 Don left. So whatever he plays, I can just pop again. He passes it to me after dropping a second Cracker. I swing 6 at his leader. Decide to pop his second Cracker with a Sakazuki. And not sure if I want to pop his Brule with my Garp or just swing with it. I decide not to swing and just pass to him. Keep it alive, that's good. He plays 8-cost Katakuri, puts his Brule at the bottom of his life and swings 5 at my leader. I take and get a 10-cost Kuzan off life. I draw into a 4-cost Kuzan, which I play, and then draw another 4-cost Kuzan. Really good for me. I want to get that second one on board. Because he's got 10 Don next turn, he's going to start dropping his 10-cost moms. Put 1 Don on leader, swing 6 at him, which he takes. Fingers crossed, no triggers at all. Swing 7 at him. Yep, no trigger. And I drop the second 4-drop Kuzan. He's looking really good for me. And like they usually do, they drop the 10-drop mom on curve. He swings 5 at me, and I counter out with Fukuro. He swings 8 at Sakazuki, counter out with a 2K, and he passes it to me. Super ideal setup for me. I just start swinging at his leader without any Don commitment and minusing his big mom. He counters out twice and a third time. I decide to swing with my Garp. I could keep him up and pop after dropping the 10-drop. But he finally takes a life, and I drop the 10-drop and kill his 10-drop. He's got a second one, oh boy. He drops it, swings 5 at me, which I counter out. Swings 8 at my Garp. I don't need him anymore, I can't even protect him. So he dies, he passes it to me. I don't have a way to pop his second 10-drop. I really want to keep the pressure on his life though, so he just doesn't run away with this game. I swing 7 at his leader with my 4-drop Kuzan. He takes. And he gets a Cracker trigger. What is that, number 3 he's seen this game? That's crazy. I swing another 7 at his life, and he takes. And swing another 7 with my leader to his. He counters out, leaving only 1 card in hand. So I see the opportunity to take out his Katakuri. He cannot counter out of this. Really good for me. He can't counter out of a swing at life for 7, so that's what I do. And I drop the Borsellino. Seeing that he needs 3 hits to go through, and he can't just Thunderbolt my blocker, it's looking good for me. He swings 5 at my leader. Could block with my Borsellino, but I counter out with the last card in hand. He drops a third 10 drop. Bringing him up to 2 life and me with 1. He swings 5 at my Kuzan, my 4-drop Kuzan. I could block this with my Borsellino. Because if I let him die, he's just going to swing with his other big mom, and that would take out 2 of my characters. I block with my Borsellino, and he swings 12 at my 10-drop Kuzan, and it dies. Passes it to me. And I have to go for game. There's no way I could survive another turn. So I'm keeping in mind his Brûlé. He's only got 2 cards in hand, so that's really good. I swing 7 and he takes. And another 7 with my leader to his. He counters out, and it's looking like a GG. I swing 7, he can't counter out of this one, and he's gonna get the Brûlé, which he triggers, but he just doesn't have the cards in hand to survive. I can just swing 7 twice, and GG.